Good day traders, and welcome back to the Forex Board Trading Academy. In this video we will be looking at the price action of the Swiss franc versus the Japanese yen. So we will analyze and see what is the potential. But before we get started, I would like to remind you that all the information in this video is for educational purpose only, should not be considered as a financial advice. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, of course, and click that notification bell. And let's get started finally with the Swiss franc Japanese yen. So what is happening on this pair? We are producing the potential double top here because price has rejected it last week, because this is the daily time frame, as you can see. So we had this rejection and slightly it's starting to move down. So I would expect a potential correction to the downside, as long, of course, as this high holds, because if we're gonna break it, then yes, there is a further upside potential. But before that, I think the opportunity for the sellers is there, considering we are at the top, we're near the key resistance, which is at 117.63. This is the original high, which hasn't been broken. It has been rejected once, it has been rejected twice. So what we have right now is this potential downside, and where price might be heading. Well, there are two very important levels to watch, in my opinion, and these are 115, which is psychological level, very strong support, definitely must be watched, because buyers would be near this area waiting for this price, if price will decline, of course. And then the second target is 114.35 area. Both of them are confirmed by Fibonacci retracement level. So first is 38.2 based on Fibonacci applied to this corrective move. So we have 38.2, and the second one is confirmed by 2 fibs. Actually, we can see that there are 2 levels. I will just move one so you will be able to see them. We have 38.2 and 23.6. Let's put it back in. This level is also extremely important. We have previously formed a resistance, key resistance here, so it's definitely a demand zone for buyers in case it will decline that far. So to support these fibs as well, what we have, the first one is supported by the downtrend trend line, the support trend line, which might be rejected, or it could be at that stage. Both of these support levels are confirmed also by the downtrend trend line. Then we have the 200 exponential moving average, which is also corresponding to the 115.2, because it will probably continue rising slightly and it can meet our Fibonacci at 115. So also a support level to watch. And finally, we have the uptrend trend line, which also almost exactly corresponds to the support area. So definitely 115 is the key level to watch, although price could decline even further and we might test the second support. All in all, it's bearish up until the point we break higher. So I think this level, the current high, is extremely important. If it gets broken, price is likely to continue rising. Up until then, it should be a corrective move down. So Swiss franc, Japanese yen down, and the potential for this decline is around 190 pips. If we're gonna get to the second support, that is 260 pips decline from the current price. Since we're done with the Swiss franc Japanese yen, let's move to other analysis we did previously. Australian versus the dollar. Trend continues slowly but steadily. There are not much to update. So yeah, I do expect the correction. I do expect some sort of weakness maybe for the Australian dollar, but maybe not. Maybe the price will just continue rising towards one of the resistances we published a month ago. Pound dollar, it's moving up as expected. So we are approaching the first target, which is still 170 pips away, but the pound seems to be very bullish, and I would expect one of these resistance to be tested at least, or probably the second one can be tested as well, because this is also a long-term view. This is a daily time frame. Pound Australian dollar, it's starting to move up, also expecting a very strong uptrend. It seems like pound is driving these pairs. It's a big move, and it's still a range trading because we have the resistance, we have the support. Nonetheless, what we saw is the breakout above the previously made high, above the 200 exponential moving average on the daily time frame. So this could be turning into a bullish trend. Pound Japanese yen also bullish, but this is the pound yet again driving this pair, so expecting the continuation, although here it's a bit tricky because the Japanese yen could be strong as well, and this could result in the consolidation. So what I think, guys, I will not follow this anymore because pound Japanese yen is likely to consolidate, and we have a massive resistance here, so maybe it will stop at this stage. I'm invalidating that. Basically we are at the point where we publish the analysis closing the pound Japanese yen. The next one is Euro versus the Australian dollar. As I said yesterday, I would expect the continuation of the uptrend non-stop up until the end of the month, and this forecast becomes a reality slowly because we have a good green candle of today, and this should result in the continuation of the uptrend. Nonetheless, we should watch the first resistance at 122.56. Next one is Canadian Japanese yen. So we just published Swiss franc Japanese yen to the downside, and we have Canadian Japanese yen to the upside. So what it might suggest is actually that the Canadian Swiss franc is gonna go ballistic. Well, it's possible because we have kind of different setups: Canadian Japanese yen up, Swiss franc Japanese yen down, and this might result in the big move on the Canadian Swiss franc, which still I do like a lot, and it's one of my favorites. So yeah, there could be a big move, and I do expect the uptrend towards the potentially second resistance, which is 260 pips away from the current price. Next one is the Australian New Zealand dollar, also expecting the continuation of an uptrend. It seems like a decent trend has emerged. We could have formed wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and now it will be fifth wave. Who knows? Maybe we are at the third wave still. Then if that's the case, there will be a correction. There will be quite a bit of correction, which will yet again provide a buying opportunity on this pair. So what we might see is the correction up until the point of the next cycle, which is 23rd of December. So yeah, there is this potential that the price will correct and only then continues to go up. But guys, it's an uptrend, so just let's see how far it can get without a correction and if there will be one. Next one is the New Zealand dollar. We are still holding the resistance. As I said, guys, this is very dangerous. As soon as we break above this high, it will get invalidated. For now, yet we see a double top. If we go to the hourly chart, clearly there was a double top, but I don't like that the price went slightly higher. Nonetheless, let's see what will be happening, because if we look at the daily, we're still holding this resistance area. It's been respected. Maybe there will be a correction, so still watching if there will be a break to the upside or not. If not, it looks still bearish for the correction. New Zealand Japanese yen, this one also looking good for the correction continuation. I think it will meet one of the moving averages, and this is where the correction might end, of course, if it's not gonna get broken. So support level at 72.42 should be watched. And for now, I'm still expecting this downside move. And finally, we have the New Zealand versus the Canadian dollar, where price spiked above, yet again failed to break the high produced previously. So we are still in the bearish trend. Considering the breakout of the trend line, I think there is a good potential for this move, because what we have is a potential weakness for the New Zealand dollar and very strong Canadian dollar from what it seems for the short term. Still very interesting for the sellers, I would say, as long as we hold the resistance area. If not, guys, we break it, it could be a double top. Next is the Euro New Zealand dollar. Here also expecting this move to the upside, quite a strong one, which corresponds to our moving average and the Fibonacci resistance. It seems that the uptrend has started. We might be seeing some more of green daily candles in the coming week. Today we had the Swiss franc Japanese yen looking bearish. This is the analysis for today, and guys, if you enjoyed it, don't be lazy, click that like button, subscribe to our channel, and also smash the notification bell to follow the videos we do every single day for you. Don't hesitate to comment, ask questions down below. I will be happy to answer and help you with your query. Thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow with a new analysis.